Hello, bye guys, I'm back. अरे आज का पीओ प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द डे करते हैं. मैंने कुछ ऑर्डर कर रहा है अपने लिए. एस्ट्रो लेयर जैकेट अच्छा है ये देखने में. ठीक है, मैं बाद में बताते हैं इसके बारे में. आज का प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द डे देखते हैं. ठीक है, नहीं ये भी नहीं है ऐसा प्रॉब्लम है. ठीक है, आज दो प्रॉब्लम डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. मेरा काउंट बढ़ाना है मेरे को. आई वांट टू इंक्रीज माय काउंट, प्रॉब्लम काउंट. दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम 1975. लाइव एक बार लाइव चेक करता हूँ मैं फ़ोन में. खुद के साथ बातें कर लेता हूँ मैं. दिस इज प्रॉब्लम 1975. Problem 1975, maximum matrix sum. Okay, you are given n cross n integer matrix. You can do the following operation any number of times. Choose n two adjacent elements of the matrix and multiply each of them by -1. The two elements are considered adjacent if and only if they share a border. Okay, your goal is to maximize the summation of the matrix element. Any number of times. Your goal is to maximize the summation of the matrix element. Okay, total sum of the individual elements or the total sum of the matrix should I need to maximize it. Return the maximum sum of the matrix element using the operation mentioned above. I can the only operation is allowed is to choose two elements and multiply each other with -1. So I can do it infinitely many times. Okay, I'm not bounded to any number of operations, and matrix length is fairly 250, and the matrix elements can go up to 10 to the power 5 to minus 10 to the power 5 to 10 to the power 5. So it will always be within the integer bound. Okay, let's do our scribbling. Okay, ठीक है. In the example 1 we are given of size 2 cross 2, 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. The current sum is 2 0. First the initial sum. After we perform some operation where we choose to first two elements, multiply it with -1. So -1, this element will be 1 and 1 will be -1, and we have 1 1. We copied it, one operation. So the current sum is again 0. Makhi, I killed an housefly now. Okay, and another operation is to select these two elements, and since they are adjacent we multiply by -1. So this will be everything will be positive now. So sum is 4. Now let's check the other example. This problem is not very intuitive to think about it. Let's see another example is we have 1 2 and 3, -1 -2 -3, 1 2 and 3. We first select two elements and multiply it with -1. So we will get 1 2 plus 3 1 2 3. We copy as it is. Since they are positive we don't need to care. So these elements are positive now. So sum is 16. Okay. Okay, we are bound to only select neighbor that share a boundary. Can if I draw any random matrix, let assume that first I need to think. I'm thinking of making only the negative elements to use two negative elements to make them positive. Like a1, a2, let be this be our matrix. A4, a5, a6, a7, a8, a9, and assume that these are the negative elements we currently have. Can I make both assume that this is less than 0 and this is less than 0 and everything is positive, and I need to make eighth element and third element positive. I need to interchange it. First I will okay, first I will select a3 and a6, reverse the sign. This is positive, this is negative, and again I select a6 I select a6 and a9. The sign will interchange. This will again be positive, negative will overwrite, and this will be positive, this will be negative, and again I select a6 and a9. So this will be positive, and this will be positive, and this will be positive. In the end we ended up making a3 and a8 greater than 0. Okay, and they are positive. That means that they are positive. Okay. That's this is similar to as if they are both actually neighbors, since all the elements that acted in between them has a mediate to carry their signs. They mitigated the signs to one another. Like a3 was here and a8 was here. They're kind of adjacent. This all the in between elements will act as a medium, because every time we every time we pass on the sign, the middle elements will be middle elements will have two operations on them if they are not destinies. Okay, since this current element will have two negative operations that will result to positive. So every intermediate element will have two operations on them. So the sign of the middle element won't change, so they won't change. Okay, now I am thinking of collecting negative elements in an array. Okay, negative elements, array of negative elements, negatives, ai, a1, a, let's assume we have some x elements that are negative, and y elements positive. So I will pair every negative elements, and in the end, if x is odd, I will get a remainder 1, and I will try to pair it. I will try to change it sign with an positive element, smallest positive element. If the current x, the leftover is less than, absolute value of the leftover is less than the sign of the positive positive small. So positive small, so I will interchange them, and the positive, smallest positive will be negative, and the leftover will be positive. So this way I will increase the sum. And I need to check the count of it. I will store the negative element and positive element. Minimum of the negative. Easy pattern. I think it's easy and basic. First you collect all negatives and pair them, and if negatives are odd, leave the smallest negative and pair it with the smallest positive, such that pair it for if and only if absolute value of the, let me make the absolute sign, as absolute of negative is greater than smallest positive. Okay, I'm taking some bool. Let the long. Okay, it can be long. Why is it long? 10 to the power 5. I'm adding 250 times. Okay, 10 to the power 5 to 50, but doesn't. Why is it long? Array size is of 250. If everything is positive, 250, 10 to the power 5 into 250 is 678. Since it's also it's within the range of array, integers. Let's have the resultant variable that will return the result, and some boolean for if boolean negative present is false and positive is false. So this will tell us is there any negative or positive, and we will use the we'll store the smallest negative equal to integer dot max value, and smallest positive if is there. If we have 0, then we can make every negative a positive. That will be the best. Integer dot max, minimum. So we need to smallest, right? Integer dot max value dot max. For negative smallest negative, I should use minimum, since I am maximize the negative and minimizing the positive. And the length, the size of it, since it is a square matrix, I will just pick n. N is n times, right? N times n. So that's make it sense to 10 to the power 3. 250 is 10 to the power 6, around greater than 10 to the power 6. Yeah, this will make a long matrix dot length. Since this is a square matrix, we only need a number of columns or a number of rows. For int j equal to 0, j is less than, where j plus plus, and count of negative. Remember, count of int count negatives. If current value v is a matrix of I and j, pick the current element. If it's negative, if v is less than 0, then we will make it positive. We'll make it positive, right? If less than 0, we're making negative to true, else positive to be true. So either it's negative or it's positive, and sm negative will be the mat.min. Okay, let me write this in the brackets. negative and negative is true, and smallest negative, is it smallest negative? Math dot max of sm negative comma negative or kabhi, else we write you in the positive. We are finding the smallest positive, we use maximum, we minimize the positive, as smallest positive is equal to math dot max of, sorry, minimum of smallest positive and v, and we and increase the count of the negative count negative increase, and the resultant we are adding it, we are adding everything, plus plus negative, we are adding plus equal to long of math dot abs of v. We are currently just adding them, in the end we will correct it. If they are no positive and there is, okay, if the count is, and let's negative, let's divide it by 2, so okay, if count of negative is 1, count of negative equal to 1, and positive, so there is at least one positive, right? Count of negative is 1, so that means it's there is at least one element, there is one negative element, that is that won't be able to pay, and if there is a positive element, if positive is true, and positive is true, and we will positive is true, and the positive is smallest positive is less than the negative, smallest negative is less than smallest negative, we are taking the absolute, then else we will remove the negative twice from the result, is equal to, we'll add twice to the one time for the removing when we added it, and one time for 2 times of math smallest negative. So since we found an math dot abs of negative, and what we need to do is reverse, we are reversing, right? Reversing smallest positive to negative, so so I need to minus it, right? So minus equal to, since I have added, I need to subtract twice, so smallest positive, this should do it. I think I've used very redundant variables like for lags or this should This is doing this correct answer, but let me make it long. I don't want any other issues here. We submit it. Oh yes. Oh, 91%. I think I don't need variables. Any variables, I think. Since for the negative, I'm minimizing it. For positive, it won't if it's less than zero, no. I don't need a positive. Don't need a negative variable, negative boolean. Just remove it. Don't need a positive variable. I don't think I need a positive. Okay, I can use it. Count of negative and count of negative. I think I need it. So do I need to use if else in the main loop? If current is less than, we are maximize it. So negative, I need an if else, or else if positive will always create the negative to be positive. So I think that will be an issue here. Tagale, I can also think I can use it, or I need a check again in the. This was very non-intuitive problem. I think I thought about in the morning. Wow, next level problem. This Leetcode has a next level n square solution that's acceptable because it's n square. Greedy matrix, yes, I did it. Let's see the another problem. This is a good problem, I think. No, not this, sorry. Yeah, this is a problem. Minimum time to complete a trips. Okay, this is a math problem and then binary search problem. I was seeing a stream of parallel meta software engineer who's solving this, and in a minute I thought about binary search because it was very clear that binary search should be used. Let's see the problem number 2187. Minimum time to complete trips. You are given an array time where time denotes the time taken by the ith bus to complete one trip. Okay, in the time array we have, and assume that we have n buses. So for n buses we have n times, denoting that how much time does the bus take to complete a single trip. Each bus can make multiple trips successively, so that bus doesn't take any breaks. That is, the next trip can start immediately after completing the current trip. Okay, yeah. Also, each bus operate independently. That is, the trip of one bus doesn't not influence the trip of any other buses. Okay, you are also given total trips. I need to complete total trips with these buses and give the minimum time to accomplish this, I think, which denotes the number of trips all the buses should make in total. All number of trips all buses. Okay, total trips, number of trips all the bus should make in total. Okay, in the total, right? Okay, I got scared of this line. I thought every bus should make at least total trips, or should make exactly total trips. In this question, we need to complete total trips with these buses. Written the minimum time required for all the buses to complete at least total trips. At least total trips. Okay, we can complete more than that. Yeah, I think I can do it. And time length, total trip is at least 1, so answer won't be a 0. It can be up to what range? It should be a long, cause total trips are 10 to the power 7 and 10 to the power 7, and if each bus takes how much time in the extreme, 10 to the power 7 each trip. If you have total trips to complete 10 to the power 7 and each bus taken single trip, that takes a time of 10 to the power 7. So to 10 to the power 7 into 10 to the power 5, one trip for 10 to the power 7. No, if I have a total trips 10 to the power 7, I need to complete 10 to the power 7, say, and I think 10 to the power 14. 7 plus 5 is 13. 7 plus 5 is 13. 7 7 plus 5 is 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it should be 12 to 10 to the power 12 times 10 to the power 12 minutes, or this much time it will take to complete the trips. How much right? Assume that each bus complete one trip in 10 to the power 7 and I need to complete 10 to the power 7 trips, and I have only one bus. So so every time every trip, no, every 10 to the power 7 trips I need to make with a single bus of 10 to the power 7. 10 to the power 7. 10 to the power 7. I need to make 10 to the power 7 trips and I have an x. One trip cost to be 10 to the power 7. So for 10 to the power 7, I need to 10 to the power, for every 10 to the power 7 trips I need to complete 10 to the power 14. I think 14 will do it. Yeah, I think this will be a binary search boolean public check. Is trip possible? Public boolean trip possible for time long of time for in the time array current time and total trips will be long of total trips 0 will this will return an integer. This will return the total trips. Should be long or in it for a 10 to the power 7 time. This can be okay, this let denote this be integer and the total trips int total trips return true, false or return. Okay, we are either it's so if total trips is greater than equal to total current let this be an x. Trips is greater than equal to total trips for int current t in time. This is just a division of trips plus equal to long of time, long of total, how many trips will it able to make in the time t, current time time divided by t. This will give us the how many trips can it do it. Greater than equal to trips, trips. If is greater than equal to total trips, just break it. Break and return true or false. Okay, we are writing and long lower pointer is 0 and boolean and high pointer to be long of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 11 12 13 14 to be 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Okay, 14. High is greater than low plus 1. Returning low. Int long mid is equal to, we will use other method to find the mid, that is low plus high minus low by 2. This should do it. This is equivalent to high plus low divided by 2. Yep. If this is the current time, if the current function trip possible I made a typo there. Current time is mid and time array and total trip, then a low equal to mid, then this possible, then high equal to mid. That's not possible. Low mid, we return high. Since high is our correct answer, is a bound for the answer. Too large, long for long. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 14. Why is it so long? 14 10 power 14 long is 2 power 64 is why is so long? What is the range of long? In Java in power of 10. It should be around 10 to 14. Yeah, 10 to power 18. Okay, 2 to power 18. 2 to power at least 2 to power 18. Yeah. Okay. My Bluetooth, right? No. I should typecast it too long. Just Java. What should I do it? Return. Okay, yeah. Boolean. Should return Boolean. Okay, this gives me correct answer. Let's submit it. I think this is correct. I see if does this. Yep, this is correct. Let's see the code. Fairly easy question. This is a kind of binary search. Let's mark it to the math and binary search problems. Right. This was easy. I could figure out it in a minute. And today's problem also I could figure out it in 2 minutes, I think. I'm very smart. I'd like to think about it too. Okay, 835 problems we have done so far. Balance problem. This has an 39.5%. Editorial, what is the answer? Binary search. Did anyone do it in greedily without binary search? Okay, let's see the problem of the day. Did anyone beat us? Thought anyone do it? Yeah. This is definitely easy. This was definitely a good medium. I will mark it to do and again revision. This was definitely a good medium, I think. Okay, this is the end of the day. Let me show you what I ordered. Before that, let's check. The 64-bit is around 9.2 into 10 to the power 18 to be positive, negative minus 9.22 into 10 to the power 18 negative to 9.22 into 10 to the power 18. Okay, let's see the order of mine today. Okay. No barrow. No barrow. No barrow. This is the jacket I ordered. This looks so good. Yeah, it looks rugged. I will be wearing it soon. I will look cool in this. Yay! What is the material of it? It is around 25,000. No, 2,500. I cannot buy 25,000. Collar and snap bottom front. This jacket keeps the design minimal and versatile. No blonde print or graphics. Yeah, that should be good. Clean and clear. Best is wheat winter wear purchase. XXL he brought, and he's a big guy, I think. I think this website is good, so the outlining of the automatic highlighting of the words is good to see that. I never thought of using it. Oliver green I bought in. Oh, this color is sold out. Yeah, I will bring it. This is good. Knitted suit guy. What does it? What is the material? And other one was what was another one? Let me see it. Bomber fleece. BOMBER men's jacket. One of those. Yeah, this one. I bought it. Haha. Every one of that looks good. $280 GSM premium fleet, bro. Comfort, blendable, and durable. Svelte. No, welt side. Why am mispronouncing words? Short sleeve 20. What are any customer reviews? 4.5. There is no review, only ratings. Let's hope. Well, bro, I don't want to wear any shit. This looks nice. So let's end the stream. नहीं करा भाई, ऑर्डर कर दिया था सुबह, कर लिया। ऑर्डर किया है, बर्थडे आ रहा है, बर्थडे। Yes. ये क्वेश्चन कर लेना भाई। अच्छा मीडियम बाइनरी सर्च का प्रॉब्लम है, डिवीजन ऑपरेशन यूज होगा इसमें। चलो मैं चलता हूँ अभी। Yep. फुल ग्रूमिंग होगा भाई, फुल ग्रूम करूँगा। ये भी लेना था यार, पैसे नहीं है बस। अच्छे हैं भाई इस नोबेरो वाले साइट पे। 1500 की अच्छी जैकेट आ रही है। हुए था आप भाई, पैदा हुए थे नहीं हुए थे भाई, यहीं आ गए हैं। ऐसा लगूंगा, ये देख कोरा टट्टा लगूंगा एकदम पूरा। ये ज़्यादा बढ़िया है ना, देख ऐसा लगूंगा एकदम टट्टा, हरा टट्टा, काली जीन्स, रग्ड पैंट्स पहनेंगे, रग्ड कपड़ा। देखता हूँ, मेरे पे भी अच्छा लगना चाहिए ना। ये तो गोरे लोग पहन रहे हैं, काले पहनेंगे तो कैसे लगेंगे पता नहीं। ये चेक कर भाई तू, शिकर भाई ये चेक कर तू, प्रॉब्लम काउंट देख तू, प्रॉब्लम काउंट देखो। हार्ड के नहीं कर पाया मैं अब तक, मीडियम मीडियम ही करते हैं। प्रॉब्लम काउंट देखो तुम। मेरे को बोल भाई, खुद को बोल रहा हूँ, खुद को बोल रहा हूँ। ये देख भाई कितने महीने की देख, 1 2 3 4 5, छठा महीना चल रहा है। 9 महीने के बाद देख लेना प्रेगनेंसी का आएगा। डिलीवरी आएगी भाई, डिलीवरी 9 महीने के बाद 6 महीने होने वाले हैं। वन 163 की तो हो गया, नहीं 163 की हुई क्या, 206 दिन हो गए। 163 चल रहा है क्या? हाँ 163 वो वाला है क्या? पर बिना मतलब 1 महीने मैंने वो करा नहीं था, डेली क्वेश्चंस नहीं करे थे 1 महीने के, वो महीना करा था पूरा। अगर वो महीना भी करता तो 6 महीने तो हो जाते, 7 चलता। सिक्के नहीं है ज़्यादा मेरे पे, बस रिडीम तो कर लो। इस पे भी कपड़े मिलते हैं लीटकोड के खुद के। 3750 पॉइंट हो गए ना, 7200 पे मिल जाएगा ये टी शर्ट, फ्री टी शर्ट मिलेगी आप लोग को। सिंगल दैट भाई, सिंगल। बाथरूम में तैर रहे हैं बच्चे। बहुत पॉइंट चाहिए यार, कैसा होगा। चलो चलता हूँ भाई, चलो बाय।